Where else around the world. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. This channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. So no matter where you are joined from, I hope you can feel a sense of peace, inspiration, and connection in this little corner of internet. So today I'm going to sharing you a life-changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. Okay, the book that has changed a lot of readers' life, a lot of readers' destiny. After they encounter Mr. Sherman's book, they, okay, they have already rewrite their destiny. The book is written by Chinese author Xuemo, okay, Beyond Empathy. So this book was written by renowned Chinese author Xuemo and spiritual master Xuemo. Okay, this book isn't just a read. It isn't just a read. Okay, it is a guide to understand the life's deepest truth, drawing from Eastern wisdom and the author's decades practice, and explore how to transcend the stress, anxiety, and attachment, and recognizing our true nature. So, if you're tired of feeling lost in chaos or want to find peace amid life's up and down, and Beyond Empathy, this book, Beyond Empathy, offer the timeless inspiration. Okay, and this book, it will guide you to understand the life's deepest truth. Okay, drawing from Eastern wisdom and the author's decades of practice, and the book explore how to transcend the stress, anxiety, and attachment by recognizing our true nature. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel. As far as you know, Mr. Xuemo has been written more than 80 titles with over 300 editions and translated into more than 20 languages. So, okay, if you're tired of feeling lost in chaos or want to find a peace amid life's up and downs and beyond, and hi Peter, nice to meet you. Hi Peter. Okay, welcome to our live stream. I'm Louis from Western China. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. So if you're tired of feeling lost in chaos or want to find peace and amidst life's up and downs, and Beyond Empathy offers simple and practical insights. It is not about the empathy theories, and every page of this book can help you connect with your inner clarity. So you can grab your copy now and join thousands of readers who had a fun camp and purpose through this timeless work from Amazon. Yeah. So let's dive into the book that touched millions. Beyond Empathy is written by Chinese spiritual writer Xuemo. So a master storyteller and a spiritual guide from China. First, let's talk about the core idea about this book. And you know that the book title as Beyond Empathy. So what is the empathy right meaning right here? Empathy isn't nothingness, but the freedom from being trapped by our thought, desires, and fears. Mr. Xuemo used vivid story, personal reflection, and ancient wisdoms to show us how to live with pleasant and peace. So what made this book unique? What made this book unique? Unlike many spiritual books, this book is grounded in real life. Whether you're dealing with work pressure, relationships struggles, or just the confusions of modern life, you will find relatable insight here. So the author Xuemo share how to turn the suffering into growth and how to turn the chaos into clarity. No jargon, just heartfelt truth. Mr. Xuemo has dedicated his life to sharing this teaching, and Beyond Empathy is his gift to anyone seeking more meaning. And this book has been translated into multiple languages because the message in this book is universal. So we all have the power to find the joy and freedom within the books. So have you ever had? Nice to meet you. China has beautiful actress. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan Steve. So for example, okay, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So, which actress is your favorite? Which actress is your favorite, Jonathan? Yeah, my friend. So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Talk about the book written by Chinese author Xuemo, the, the book of the Beyond Empathiness, okay? Jonathan, okay, are you still here? If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, yeah? So, Mr. Sherman used vivid story, personal reflection, and ancient wisdom to show us how to, yeah, the rubber, and another one pan, I didn't know shit, okay? I know the rubber, okay? And also, I know Bai Lu, okay? And also, Liu Yifei, yeah? So, a lot of actors, yeah? Okay, so Jonathan, have you ever read a book written by Chinese author Xuemo? Okay, 赵露思, yeah, 赵露思, yeah, she's glory, yeah. And also, let's continue talk about the book. Talk about the books right here, okay? Jonathan, have you ever read a book written by our author Xuemo? And this book and this channel is dedicated to sharing you the spiritual wisdom and human warmth found in the words of Chinese author Xuemo. So, Mr. Xuemo has written more than 80 titles with over 300 editions and translated into more than 20 languages. This book is the one of the most powerful books written by Chinese author Xuemo, a life-changing book written by Xuemo. Yeah, and the book title as Beyond Empathiness. Yeah, Mr. Xuemo has dedicated his life to sharing these teachings, and Beyond Empathiness is Mr. Xuemo's gift to anyone seeking more meanings. So this book is being translated into English. And the message of this book is universal. So we all have the power to find joy and freedom within beyond empathiness. So have you ever felt stuck in overthinking? And this book will show you the way out. Let's chat in the comments. What is one thing you're looking to let go of today? Yeah. So raise your hand if you ever been felt if you ever been felt overwhelmed by the life's noise. Hi, nervous, yeah, anxiety. So actually, the anxiety, what, Austin, okay. Actually, the anxiety is just no, you didn't know the future, you didn't know the truth of the world. So you and the people get anxiety and fear just because they didn't know the truth of the world. Actually, according to Mr. Schuman's guidance in this book, Beyond Empathiness, yeah, the anxiety is just they didn't know the truth of the world. Actually, the truth of the world is that anything is impermanent. Anything is impermanent. So when you realize that anything is impermanent and you will let go of all the attachments in your life and you can find the clarity through the guidance by our author Xuemo, okay, Austin. So for example, the guardian, sorry, for example, the main character of the Eternal Love, the lady who got a lung cancer, he was also fear and anxiety. And under the guidance by our author Xuemo, she found the peace and calm according to Mr. Xuemo's writing, according to Mr. Xuemo's writing, yeah. So, okay, so you know that, have you ever felt overwhelmed by the life's noise, work, social media, and the to-do list, and then we make us anxiety? If that was you, I have the perfect book for you, okay? Beyond Empathiness by Xuemo, and you can find the guidance from this book, okay? So Mr. Xuemo is a beloved author in China, and this book is Mr. Xuemo's most popular work for a reason. And this book has been shown, yeah, you're welcome, Austin. You know that this book has been sold more than hi, my friend. Yeah, welcome back, my friend. Okay, I'm so happy you are here with me, okay? Welcome back, my friend. Okay. Uh, actually, this is my teacher, okay? My teacher. So, okay, my teacher, Mr. Xuemo. So, Renside, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe our channel, yeah? This channel is dedicated to sharing you the books written by Chinese author Mr. Xuemo, okay? Yeah, okay, but that's okay. You know that there's a funny story. There's a funny story. Okay, he take you out of the woodshed and teach you about the birds and the bees. Uh, okay, actually, Mr. Schumer take me out of the anxiety and jealousy and hatred and anger and the fear. Okay, okay. According when I read the books of our author Schumer, yeah. How do you know that? How do you know that? Rainside. Okay, Rainside. Okay. Okay, you're so humor. You're so humor. Yeah. You're so humor. Okay. And then you know that when we read our autonomous book, okay, we can get the calm and peace and serene from our autonomous writing. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Okay. Boy, girl. Okay, boy, okay, boy, okay, yeah, okay. So you want the okay, okay. You mean the that was built by Sun Yat Sen, okay. That's built by Sun Yat Sen. Okay, so my friend Ren side, that is our autonomous book there. Okay, the world is the reflection of your mind. The world is the reflection of the mind. Yeah, my friend Ren side. Yeah. So any people will have the emotions. Any people will have the emotions. Yeah. So okay. That's your opinion, Rensai. Rensai, let's talk about the books right here. Let's talk about the books right here. Don't talk about the politics, okay? The politics right here. Okay, okay. Let's continue to talk about the book. You know that now in China. So have you ever been to China, my friend Rensai? So I think China is the best period in the histories of China now. Okay, the Republic of China. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Okay. You know that even though in Tang Dynasty, okay, the most powerful dynasty emperors in China, the Tang Dynasty. Some people didn't have enough food to eat. Now in China, all the people have enough food to eat. All the people have enough clothes to wear. Yeah. Uh, okay. Okay. Yeah. In, how to say that? The cultures in China can help us find the clarity. So the people, the world need the Oriental culture. Yeah, you know that now the world are full of the battle, are full of the war. Yeah, ready? Okay. So you can read our author's book. You can read the books are written by our author Xuemo. So read this side. I suggest you someday in future you can come to visit China and you can see now that China is okay. The the fatalities in China is modern, and then the society in China is the most safety countries in the world. So and the people in China we can go anywhere during the midnight. Yeah. So you can come to China. Okay, I suggest you someday in future rent site. Okay, you can come to China. Okay, so you will know what happens in China. So you just you cannot read China, read the books China. You cannot see China, read the books according to the Western authors. So one of my friend that he was live in Canada. Okay, after he read the books of the desert right. Okay, and this book changed his way to see China. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, the emperors were not close. Okay, so you know that how do you see that how this that word was that dot story? I don't know what you're talking about. My brain side. So you know that one of my friend, okay, he was born in Canada, and then he's ethnically Chinese. So and his grandfather immigrated from China to Canada, and then he started this the book. Oh, oh, I got that. The Mercury I want to live forever. So you mean that the Taoist, okay, they're making some kind of the what is that? Some kind of the medicine pill, yeah. So actually, that way is it cannot let you eternal. Okay, a lot of emperor get the poisons eating this kind of medicine pill. Yeah. Okay. So and then you know that okay, the only thing is just the the country is powerful or not. You can see the people are living well or not. Okay, so in China, you know that the people go to the we have the medicine finance, okay, the insurance, the finance in okay the medicine insurance in China, and the people got sick in China, we just pay a little money. So and then the government will cover 60% of the money when we go to the hospital. So oh no, actually no, the Chinese people I love the Chinese government. I love the Chinese government. You know that a lot of people they cannot eat eat well before the Republic of China. Yeah, now the people can live well, can eat well, can okay, can be the okay, the Tiananmen Square, yeah, the Tiananmen Square. No, okay, so okay, red side, red side. Okay, maybe you read the books from some card. Okay, maybe you read the books from some card. So I suggest you to come to China. Okay, to take a visit China, and we know what happens. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue to talk about the books. Okay, talk about the books to find the clarity and the peace and the serene and the calm from our author's writing. Yeah. So Mr. Xuemo is a beloved author in China, and this book is Mr. Xuemo's most popular work for a reason. And the book it will guide you how to create chaos in your mind and how to let go what's holding you back and live with more joy and purpose. Imagine that waking up without anxiety and facing challenges with calm and feeling connected to something bigger than yourself. And that is what Beyond Empathy offer. Yeah, practical tools for everyday life, looking in centuries of Eastern wisdom, but totally accessible to modern readers. And it is easy to read the book and deeply moving, yeah, and life changing. So don't miss out this chance to transform your relationship with yourself and the world. So, and you can take the book from this life changing book from Amazon, okay, from Amazon. So, and some people ask me, is this book religions? Okay, that's a great question. This book is not okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's your choice. Okay, red side. Okay, you're absolutely right. Okay, you're right. So this book is not tied to any specific religion. And beyond emptiness dawned on universal Eastern wisdom that focus on the self-awareness, letting go of attachment and finding inner peace. It is for anyone, no matter you believe, who want to live more mindfully. So you can take a copy of this book for reading, Beyond Emptiness, written by Chinese author Xuemo. So, and some people say that, what does the emptiness right here, means right here? I'm confused. So you know that the book title, oh, Purple Band. Okay, is the audio is not so good? I don't know what happens. Maybe there's some kind of internet issue. Yeah, maybe there's some kind of internet issue. Yeah, purple. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. uh, you know that the facilities in China are the so you can see the modern rise in China. Okay, are so developed in China. Yeah. Oh, there's. Can you hear it? Just very static. Okay. But can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, maybe there's some kind of internet issue. Yeah, some kind of internet issues right here. You know that uh, we take the overseas internet from the internet company. Bengola. Okay. Okay, rent side. Okay, I suggest you to travel and how to say that if you didn't research, you didn't have the power to talk. Okay, yeah, and San Francisco is the third. So right side, okay, excuse me, where are you from? Where are you from? Are you from US? Yeah, are you from US? Okay, are you from US, my friend? Yeah, so let's continue to talk about the book. So do you know that this book, the title is Beyond Emptiness. So do you know that what is the meaning of emptiness right here? Yeah, emptiness isn't nothingness. So before I read the books of the Beyond Emptiness, so I thought that the emptiness theories in the Buddhism, I thought that is nothingness. Okay, so but actually emptiness right here is nothingness. Okay, it is freedom from being trapped by our overthinking and desires and of fears. It means seeing life as it truly is without unnecessary stress, and Mrs. Xuemo explained it with a simple stories. So it's super relatable. And some people say that, do I need to know the Eastern philosophy to understand this book? Actually, no. Mrs. Sherman writes the books in down-to-earth way, no jargon or complex theories. Mrs. Sherman used the real-life example, work stress, relationship, dedicate us to share insights. Even if you're new to Eastern wisdom, you can get a very right way. Yeah. So actually, okay, let's continue about it. Okay. Do I need some people know that? Some people know that. Okay. How can I apply the book's teaching to my busy life? Okay, that's exactly what makes this book so special. Yeah. It has a small actionable steps, like a simple mindfulness practice when you're stressed and how to let go of unhelpful thoughts. You don't need extra time that you can integrate into your work, commute, or family time. So, and also some people ask me, is this book only for the people who are spiritual? literature. No, the book is for anyone feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or wanting more peace. So whether you're a student, professional, or parents, if you're tired of mental chaos, and this book will help you find the clarities. It is about living better, not being perfect, my friend. Also, just like Austin said that he wanted to let go of the anxiety. Yeah. And this book, a lot of readers said after reading this book, it changed how they deal with anxiety. And Mr. Xuemo will guide you to observe your thoughts without getting stuck in them, so you can calm your mind naturally. It is not a quick fix, but a lasting way to shift your mindset, my friend. Yeah. So, and also some viewer ask me, is there an audible version? I prefer listening. Yeah, that is a great question. Okay. Right now, the printed editions for overseas reader it is available. Yeah. And in China we have the audible book in China on Malayan platforms. So if you can use the apps of the Malayan, you can got the audible versions from this book of the Bison and Cantonese. So if you prefer listening, so just feel free to follow our channel. We will announce it as soon as it releases. For now, the printed version is okay. It is available on Amazon. Yeah. So also some viewer ask me, have you personally read this book and what is your favorite part? So this book, okay, our author asked me that is an essential reading for us. So Mr. Shima asked me to read this book at least for about 20 times, at least 10 times. Okay, if you read the books for 20 times, that will be much better. So I have already read this book for 8 times. Yeah. So my favorite part about the book, okay, is our author describe how can we use the death to got the transcendent vision. Yeah, how can we use the death to got the transcendent vision? That is so important for us to find this book. So some people can get the transcendent vision when they're alive. So and then the death is the last chance for us to got the transcendent vision. And our author describe in details how the 5 elements will lost when the dying people feel. And also, Mr. Xuemo also describe how to take care of the dying persons in this book. So, and you know that last year, okay, okay, my mother just passed away, and then I persuade my elder sister, I persuade my elder brother to follow the guardians from this book, how to take care of my mother's last moments of her life. Yeah, and then actually my elder brother didn't agree. Yeah, but I just told to my brother, I said that you know that mother, my mother is he got the religions of the Buddhism. Yeah, he believed the Lord Buddha. Yeah, he always prayed the Lord Buddha. So okay, maybe we can follow my mother's view. Okay, so just do some ceremony as the Buddhism, and then my mother he will be more happy. Yeah, and then my brother agreed with me, and then we follow all the guidance from this book, Bison and Cantonese, to take care of my mother. So and okay, so that is so fortunate. That fortunately my mother okay to we follow all the guidance from this book to take care of my mother's last moments in her life. Yeah. So and my mother when she passed away, just as if she was sleeping, okay, peacefully. Okay, sleeping peacefully, calmly, and serene. Yeah. So I'm so happy that I can make a book that can change our life. The book was written by Chinese author Xuemo Culture. Yeah, and that book can change your life. Can change your life. That is the book. Okay, that's the book Bison and Bhutanese. So okay, if you want to okay, if you want to know all the transcendental wisdom from our author Xuemo, I suggest you to get a copy of this book from Amazon. It's on Cantonese written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah. So and also some viewer ask me, can I can I read this book? Can I read this book? Can I read this book with my partner, friend, and discuss it? Yeah, that is a wonderful idea. The book is perfect for book clubs or share reading. The themes, kindness, pleasant, letting go, spark great conversations. Yeah, a lot of the couple or friends said it brought them closer. So you can get an extra copies for your loved one. Yeah, you can get an extra copies for your loved one. So also, and some will ask me, are there other books written by Chinese by Xuemo I should read after Bison and Bhutanese? Absolutely. So if you love Bison and Bhutanese, check out the Eternal. Check out the Eternal. It is a touching story. It's a touching story, yeah. It's a touching story about love and resilience. Okay, or you can find the look. Uh, how to say that? Mm, the luminous Muhammadja. You can find the luminous Muhammadja. Okay, the luminous Muhammadja is deeper into mindfulness and practice. Yeah. So, okay, this is the book, a life changing book written by Chinese author Xuemo. So you can take the book and and rewrite your destiny and rewrite your destiny. Okay, my friend. So now I'm going to show you another book, Eternal, written by Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah, the Eternal written by author Xuemo. And the book is about a dying lady who got a cancer. And what is sad, she only had 2 or 3 months left to live. But the guidance by author Xuemo, she lived for more 4 years. So at the very beginning of the novel, okay, our main character Yato is going to for a routine checkup. For a routine checkup, and the doctor said she got a cancer and she only had 2 or 3 months left to live. Can you imagine that the girl planning her next promotion? Okay, and then she got a death sentence from the doctor. Yeah, she had no idea what to do. She just cried. And 1 week straight, and Yato takes it to power perform to check out the form that who can she form who can she form, okay, who can she share the bad news to, yeah. And then let's check out the phone. Let's check out the phone. That she found that nobody that she can share the bad news. She didn't want to share the bad news to her parents. Yeah, even though that she felt unloved in her family. Even though she felt unloved in her family. In her family. Yeah, hi. Boy, yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, okay. You know that country? Oh, yeah, San Yeah, San. Mm, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Uh, actually, uh, actually, the battles is it's not that Sun Yat-sen is the Jiang Jieshi, another president of China, and then the battles between the how to say that? Yeah, between the two armies. One is belong to Mao, another one is belong to Jiang Jieshi. Okay, so that's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. Yeah. Uh, Actually now the time. Okay, so if you want to know more, okay, you can search the histories in China. So I cannot prepare some kind of politics right here, my friend, boy, yeah, boy, if you're new here, just feel free to follow our channel. Yeah, just feel free to follow our channel. Boy, how can you write the characters right here? Okay, you're writing the Chinese characters right here. So are you Chinese or are you ethnically Chinese? Or your grandfather is Chinese? Yeah, my friend. Yeah. So can you speak the Mandarin, boy? Okay. Mr. Xuemo now is writing another novel. That is the battles in North Korea. Okay, and Chinese army will also join the battles in the North Korea, and then the armies they had the battles with the U.S. army. Yeah. So about how many people? About 10,000 people were arrested. About 10 people Chinese armies are arrested by the U.S. army. Yeah. The story about the 10,000 arresting armies uh, in U.S. Okay, the story. Okay, that story just come to our author Xuemo. Yeah, so Mr. Xuemo is writing this some kind of something magical happens in Mr. Xuemo's life, and a lot of spirit, a lot of God just come to our author Xuemo and share their story. And this book is about the story. This book is about the letters between the the dying woman Yato. She got a tongue cancer, and the letters between Yato and our author Xuemo is about 34 letters that you can make up this book. So let's continue to talk about the story, okay? When Yato diagnosed by the doctor that's got tongue cancer, okay, and then she have nobody to talk about the bad news. Yeah, she didn't want to share the bad news to her parents. So boy, if you get something terrible happens in your life, will you share it to your parents? Yeah, in China, we didn't share the bad news to our parents. We only share the good news to our parents. Okay, and also Yato, she didn't want to share the bad news to her parents, even though she felt unloved in her family. She felt unloved in her family. Yeah, and also Yato, she didn't want to talk to her four husband just because her four husband betrayed her. Her four husband betrayed her and be married to another man. And then she take out the phone to check it out, and then she found that there's nobody that can share the bad news. That's for the tongue cancer. She only have 2 or 3 months left to live. And then at that moment, Yato yeah, everybody will love the freedom. Actually, in China, the people also have the freedom. Yeah, you know that. No, I'm in Western China. I live in China. Yeah, and now I do the life sessions in China. Yeah, Gansu province, the hometown of Chinese author Xuemo. Yeah, you know that. So I love my country, and the people live here are free. okay, are free for all the people in China. Yeah. So maybe someday in future you can, if you have a chance, you can come to visit China and you can see the people live happy and free and freedom right here. Yeah. So one of my friend, he was live in U.S. Yeah, and then the in U.S. they said private the private traders are loyalty, but sometimes that's actually not. That's actually not. My friend, he 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 take an apartment in U.S. and then he was cooking in in his apartment, and someday the policemen just rush into his house and ask him to free. He and his mother used a knife to, cook the food, and his mother just lift up the knife, and the policeman shoot her mother. Okay, so that's some kind of freedom in U.S. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Yeah. So in China, the policeman they cannot rush into the civilization's house. You know what happens? Okay, boy. Yeah. So let's continue to talk about the book. Let's continue to talk about the book Eternal Love. Eternal Love. Yeah. So when the lady, the main character, yeah, is got a tongue cancer. She got a tongue cancer, and Robert says she only have 2 or 3 months left to live. And then she remember that when she go to join the reading corner, a lady sent Yato a book. That book was written by Chinese author Xuemo, and the book title as Beyond Emptiness. And the lady said, told to Yato, is that a? She said, so whenever you have some problems in your life, something terrible happens in your life, so you can read the books of the Beyond Emptiness, you can find the guidance, and you can find the way out through reading the Beyond Emptiness. And also, the lady, just just give a business card of Chinese author Xuemo's business card to Yato. And then the lady said sincerely, she said that if you have any problems, if something terrible happens, you can call our author Xuemo anytime and anywhere. Yeah. So you can call to our author Xuemo, and then you can get their guidance from our author Xuemo. At that moment, Yato was just wondering and crying straight. And then she had no idea what to do. She had no idea what to do, and she checked out her handbag to find the book of his own empathy. She find this book out and read the book. And it's actually Yato just want to find the business class of Mr. Xuemo. And she checked out the book, she did not find it. And she checked out her handbag. And fortunately, she found Mr. Xuemo's business class in her purse. Yeah. And then Yato, she decided to do something crazy. She called Mr. Xuemo as a stranger. Okay, and then when he the rings up from the phone, okay, and she was so nervous and fear and happy and all kind of mixing all kind of fixed emotions are in his heart. Okay, so and after Mr. Xuemo answered the phone, and after Mr. Xuemo answered the phone, Yato she couldn't stop for crying. She couldn't stop for crying. Yeah, and then you know, and she just cried and cried, and she said nothing, only cried on the phone for half an hour. Half an hour, and Mrs. Xuemo or author Xuemo just listened for Yato's cry for half an hour, and after half an hour later, Yato was stunning and shaking. Shared everything happened to her, and our author Xuemo just our author Xuemo didn't say you'll be okay. Our author Xuemo said, "How do you feel now?" Okay, and Yato said, I feel scared. I feel scared. Okay, and Mr. okay, let's use this. Let's turn this scare into something else in your life. And then Yato got a guidance by all of the Xuemo. She got a guidance by all of the Xuemo. And Mr. Xuemo give her the guidance and then let Yato to find the inner peace and the inner balance through Mr. Xuemo's phone call. And you know that Mr. Xuemo is speaking the Gangshu dialect. Okay, he's Mandarin this the Gansu accent. Yeah, and Yato was born in Guangdong. Yeah, this is the Guangdong accent. And Mr. Shen was afraid that his accent will misunderstood Yato, and then our author Shen sent a text message, a long text message to Yato. Yeah, and then you can read the long text messages in this book. Okay, I'm going to share you the text message from our author Shen to Yato. How to transform their fear into the inner balance, how to transform the scare into the inner peace. Yeah. So the text message says like that. Replace all your thoughts, these are fearful mind and emotions. When we pay attention to our fear, we see it is empathy. This is not real substance. At times like this, we don't sense the external world of ourselves. We just feel a bright emptiness, yeah, which we should maintain without getting attached to it. When that happens, we will experience something dreamlike and illusory. As they we should enjoy in peace without letting down our guard. Why stay in the supplicating mindset and listen to the voice deep in our mind? As we let go of all our attachment and longing for the mortal, world, we need to know that our inherent wisdom, which one, which one is the great Tao, is smiling politely to us. Such a realization needs to comprehend the truth and see nature in its original appearance as little by little, yeah. We enter the hall of the truth. Yeah. So for now, stay this sensation and let it come alive habits of ours. So we can abide in a brilliant and illusory state, being alert, living naturally without any affectation. It is like total relaxation under a winter sun. Enjoy the warm sunlight and let us enter the genuinely illusory state and move away from all the games in the world so we can be in an empathy, okay, inferior conditions before enhancing our watchfulness to take in our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. When we have the heightened sense of the brilliance and emptiness, which is hard to express in words. It's beyond the ability of our narrative to convey and describe. Just listen to the sounds to an empty mind of an empty mind. It is akin to a deaf person listening to the sounds. We listen, but we won't be controlled by the sound. It is also resemble a blind person looking. Our eyes see, but none of the false images of the external world can enter our mind. Like a tea expert, we taste something real, but that can be detached normally at times like these. We are not attached to the external world, but our own mind are open and clear, so we can savor all the meanings of life, while they remain spotless and as perfectible as a mirror. So, let's continue about the book, okay? Alert written by Chinese author Xuemo. I know the title made you feel this book is this book about romance. Actually, not. This book is a spiritual journey through illness, laughter, and redemption. Yeah. So this book is a testament to faith, hope, and redemption. Eternal love is the firstborn of the redemption trilogies. It is a deeply moving novel about end of life companionship. Through 34 exchange letters, the book recreates the heartfelt dialogue between the tongue cancer patient Yato and the mentor Lucia in the form of letters and diary. She confides in him, revealing the struggle and the moment of awakening as she faced the greatest challenges of her life under Lucia's companionship care and spiritual guidance. She courageously despair and ultimately find the self-redemption through Lucia's guidance. Yeah, some critics in China has drawn parallels between Mr. Xuemo's Eternal Love and Alice Walker's masterpiece, The Color Purple, noting they share the exploration of the fundamental themes such as life, death, and spiritual redemptions. Yeah. So, hi, viewer, welcome to our live stream. This is Louis from Western China. Now, let me start with a story that stayed with me for years. A story about a woman we will call her Yato. So, what is the meaning of Yato right here? Yato in Chinese means girl in Chinese. Okay, a name that carries warmth, familiarity, just as she did. A lot of Chinese people, a lot of Chinese parents call it Doctor Yato. Yeah, and sometimes our author Xuemo are calling her known as Yato. Yeah. So, and the main character in the Eternal Yato was 28 years old when life threw her a cruise cover, a terminal illness. Before that, she was an outstanding magazine editor, sharp, driven, and at a peak of her career. She was just like any other accomplished professional you might know, rushing between the meetings, okay, rushing between the meetings, and refining campaigns, and chasing the next big achievement. There, there was nothing out of the ordinary about her until the illness turned her world upside down. What happened next? That was nothing short of extraordinary. She faced the illness with a resilience and bravery that most of us can barely fathom. Yeah, can barely fathom. So, all while choosing to live joyfully. If you met Yato in this dream, if you met the main character in this dream, Yato, okay, you will never guess the agony was enduring. Not for a single moment will her smile keep away the pain that consumes her. Okay, whether it was awake or drifting into fitful sleep, you know that as a tongue cancer patient, even the simplest, most mundane task, for example, sipping the water, brushing her teeth, and taking a bite of food, felt like touches to her. Yato has a beautiful and melodious voice, yeah, but she couldn't speak a single word. The pen locked her up that too. The pen locked her up that too. Yeah. So, yet whenever someone looked at her, They can see, they saw a calm, serene, and peaceful face, as if nothing was wrong with her. Nothing was wrong with her. And here is the most inspiring part. Even in the darkest moment, her heart was always turned toward others. She was always one to help the people around her. Yeah, in her last 4 years, the daughter says she only had 2 or 3 months left to live. Under the guardian by all of the Xuemo, she lived for more 4 years. In her last 4 years, she read the books written by Chinese author Xuemo, and she also taken notes while she was reading. And then in her last 4 years, she put all the golden sentence together to six golden sentence from Mr. Xuem's work. And then she added one book, exceptional poems written by Chinese author Xuemo and added by Yato. Okay, through this book, okay, it is some kind, it is some kind that can make Yato live forever. So you can read the golden sentence from the luminous Culture and reclaim the throne of your heart. The work is a reflection of mine, and all the golden sentence is clarity by Yato. Okay, so when you are reading the book, you can also enjoy some painting and calligraphy written by Chinese author. Yeah. So this, for example, this character is about enlightenment wisdom, and this book is about it. Okay, some people just told me that this book, this is just like a dinosaur. A dinosaur. Actually, this picture is about an eagle. It's an eagle. Yeah. The eagle. That is the two wings of the eagle. The head, the head of the eagle, and the crab of the eagle. Yeah. So that's our author's painting. So our author's painting also with his true heart. Yeah. So you can enjoy the true heart of our author's painting. Yeah. Okay. And some people say that our author's handwriting is just like a childlike handwriting. But through Mr. Xuemo's handwriting, you also can see the true hearts from our author's painting. Okay. So that is the book added by Yato, written by Chinese author Xuemo, except some colonies. So all the golden sentences are picked up by the main character of Yato from Eternal Love. In the last 4 years, read the books and take the notes. Yeah. She compiled the books that offer comfort and wisdom to those in need. And Yato did a lot of kind things just to help the people around her. So the hardship transformed her. Once a dumb but headstrong woman, she grows soft and compassionate. Someone worthy of deepest respect. A true role model for all of us. So what carried her through? First, there was faith. Her faith. Something that anchored her when the world felt unsteady. But it was the suffering itself that brought her into something stronger. It didn't break her, it refined her, like a turning rocks into shining metals. And this story teaches us a powerful truth. Suffering isn't the enemy. What truly terrifying is giving up when adversity hits. It's letting the hardship push us into retreat instead of leaning into it and growing through it. Yeah. So think about it. No matter who we are, no matter if we have faith, no matter if we're chasing big dreams and taking life one day at a time, suffering and sudden life-altering change will find us. That's just part of being human. But how many of us can face those moments can acceptance? So few, right? Those who can face that hardship at all, they often get swept away by the tides of time, leaving no lasting mark. But those who can stand firm, who embrace the struggle and keep going, They become the star of the era, guiding lives for artists who might be lost in their old storm. For some people, the hardship isn't a curse. The hardship is a blessing in disguise. It is a coming gift that pushes us to dig deeper, to discover strengths we never knew we had, and to live a life of greater purpose. Yeah, I'm here to share you this story, not to make you feel sad, but to remind you whether you are doing something tough right now, or you know someone who is. The courage isn't the absence of fear, it is moving forward. Even when you're scared, it is choosing happiness. Even when you're hurting, it's letting your struggle shape you, not break you. The story of Yato from the Eternal Love isn't about one woman's fight. It's about that what we are all capable of when we choose to keep going. Yeah. So whatever you're facing today, remember, we are stronger than we think. We are stronger than we think. And sometimes the hardest chapter of our life becomes the one that defines us in the best way possible. Yeah. So welcome in, my friend. Whether you're here from US, Europe, Mexico, South America, Southeast Asia, or anywhere else around the world, I'm so glad you took a minute out of your busy day to hang with me. Let's start with a question that gonna hit close to home. Have you ever had one of those moments where when your life feels like it's doing every bad things at you at once, like you get a scary doctor's note, yeah, or a relationship falls apart, or you just wake up feeling totally hopeless? If that's ever been you, draw a yes in the chat right now, because that's exactly where our main character Yato start in Eternal Love, written by Chinese spiritual writer Xuemo, and a story, a Yato story. And this book is gonna change how you see pain, love, and even life itself. First, let me set the scene so you're right here with her. Yato is a regular woman. She's got people's love. She born the apartment of mortgages. Worry about paying bills just like you and me. Yeah. And she was 28 years old. She was 28 years old, currently in a career that reminds everyone full of big dreams and a routine checkup hit her like a child. Late stage lung cancer. The doctor says she only got 2 or 3 months left to live. Can you imagine that? Imagine that a girl planning the next promotion. The next, she is starring at the death sentence. Her work crashed. She had no idea what to do. She just sat in the hospital and screaming, "Why me? Has anyone here ever had a moment where their life felt like it punched you in the gut, where everything you thought was so fell apart?" Okay, if you have, type yes in the chat, because that was pain is universal. Yato hangs up the phone and she has no idea what to do and just cries. She's so scared of the pain, scared of leaving her family, scared that her whole life is from nothing. That is a dark place this book starts, but I promise you, this book is not a dark book. It is a hopeful book. It is about it is a book about how life finds you, even when you cannot see it. The book is Eternal Love, written by Chinese author Xuemo. So look what we got in my hand. Look what I've got in my hand. This stunning hardcover of Eternal Love, written by Xuemo. Just feel the cover, my friend. Deep violet. Okay, deep violet. This rose gold moon. This is rose gold moon, and the star and the sun tangle with the moon. Isn't it breathtaking? It is like holding a piece of night. It's like holding a piece of night sky that got a little light hidden in it. And that design is exactly what this book is about. Light and dark, light and death, despair and love, dancing together forever. Let me tell you, this isn't just a book. It is a story that will reach right into your chest and make you feel and really feel. Yeah. And the book is according to the true story. So, and this book is according the model of the Yato is according to two ladies. Okay, two ladies. One is Yato, she got a cancer, and the doctor says only have 2 or 3 months left to live. She live for more 4 years. Another model is Xixia. Okay, she got the chest cancer, and she under the guidance of the Xuemo, she live for more 12 years. She live for more 12 years. Yeah, and it's something a lot of touching story around Mr. Xuemo's leaders. So about 2 weeks ago, so one of my friends, she is also the leader of the Xuemo, and then the girl, okay, every time when I saw her, she just like a normal people, she just like a normal people, okay, and the people, I didn't believe that happened to her, and then she passed away about 2 weeks ago, yeah, because of cancer. I don't know, you know that. So every time when I met her, every time when I met her, so we can always see a smiling face, okay. He was always see I can always see a smiling face, okay. The girl are also sharing Mr. Xuemo's school on the life sections, and then 2 weeks ago, when I read one article from my friend, okay, my friend told me that, okay, that my friend, he just passed away. He passed away because of cancer. Okay, so that's the impermanence of our life. That's the impermanence of our life. You know that. So, and every time when I saw the lady was always smiling. Okay, and serving face, smiling and calm and sealing and serving face as if there's nothing wrong with her. But 2 weeks ago, I got the bad news that she passed away because of cancer. Yeah, that's just that's that's just because the part of being human. Okay, so we meant the people born, the people getting old, and the people get sick, and the people pass away. Okay, that's the truth. That's the reality of the world. That's the truth of the world. Yeah. So let's continue for about the book. Let's continue for about the book. Yeah. And our author Xuemo didn't give Yato medical advice. Yeah. Mrs. Xuemo gave Yato the spiritual medicines. He asked her to look inside at the anger, the resentment, the words that carried since childhood. Yato grew up with a super strict dad. Her dad is a retired soldier, and her dad's rules made her rebellious, made her feel unloved, unchecked. She hated him for it, blamed her mom for being quiet, and pushed everyone away. Okay? And pushed everyone away. Then the illness came and made all those over her on even harder. Through the letters between all of the Xuemo, 34 of the letters between up this book, something, something shifted. Yato started to see her dad not as a monster, okay, but as a man who loved in his own messy, imperfect way. Her dad's strength, it was fear of Yato getting her, fear of falling Yato, and Yato's mother's silence, not weakness, but quiet strength. When she softened her heart, when she softened her whole world warmed up. That is the magic here. All suffering starts in the mind. So the cure does cure. It's not about fixing the outside. It's about healing the inside. Think about your open. Think about your open. Then about your offhand. Is it the is it the event itself that hurts, or the story you tell yourself about it? Yato learns that what truly hurt us is the gap between the expectation and the reality. Yeah. Hi, viewer, welcome in. Okay. So when you feel hurt, it's just a gap between the expectation and the reality. So Jordan, yes, if you have been hurt by your own white meat and the things itself. Yeah. So Jacob's transformation is not is the beginning. Not that I say sorry but still hold a grudge kind. It is a real deep forgiveness. Jacob wrote her dad a letter telling him that she understood that she loved him. And do you know what happens? Her panic fade, her sleep got better, even her pain felt more bearable. Forgiveness didn't change her dad. It changed herself. Jacob herself. It freed her from carrying that heavy anger around. The books went down the line that forgiveness is letting someone off the hook. No, actually, it's letting yourself off the hook. Yeah, Jacob's story showed that holding on resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for the other to die. It only hurts yourself. It only hurts yourself. Yeah. So, have you ever carried a grudge that weighing you down? Maybe it is a parent, a friend, and even yourself. And this book, Eternal Love, will give you the courage to let it go. Ty, I'm ready if that was you. Ty, I'm ready if that was you. Yeah. Okay, Peter is ready. Yeah. So the doctor said Yato only have 2 or 3 months battery. Yeah, and Yato live for more 4 years. She live for more 4 years. Yeah. Not just surviving, not just thriving. She meditated, she practiced compassion. She even made a vow. May I take on the suffering of all who are ill. So love meant the worst coldness. Can you imagine that as tongue cancer patient? She was suffering of the tongue cancer, and then she also want to take the suffering of all who are ill in the world. Yeah. And the main character Yato, she also do some kind of visualization in her morning practice. Okay, in the morning practice, she just visualize that, her body was chopping into a small cube, into a small piece, and feeding the people who are suffering, and feeding the people who are suffering. So that is the meditation Yato do in the morning exercise. Yeah. So can you imagine that when Yato's body was in agony, her mind was peaceful. Yeah. She also, Yato also visit other cancer patients in the hospital and listen to their fear and share the hope. Okay, I'm going to share you another story about Yato's cousin. Okay, Yato's cousin got a stomach cancer. Yeah, and was so scared, and he jumped off a building. Okay, and he jumped off the building, got stomach cancer. Okay, 2 people. Okay, my friend, 2 people, same diagnosis, totally different ending. Why? Why? Because Yato didn't find death. She found freedom in it. She learned that the greatest miracle isn't living longer, it's living with a heart that is awake. That is a book's big lessons right here. Our life isn't measured in years. Our life is measured in the moment of love, gratitude, and courage. So many of us are waiting for someday to live. Someday when we are richer, someday when we are less busy, someday when we are perfect. You have to say no, live now. The sun on your face, a cup of good coffee, a book on your hands for reading, a heart from someone you love. Those are the moments that matters. And this book, will make you put down your phone today, tonight, and tell the people you care about how much they mean to you. Yeah, I guarantee it, my friend. I guarantee it, my friend. So your worst day isn't the end. It is a new beginning. Okay. Here is the first big truth this Muslim poem. Adversity isn't here to break you. Yeah, it is here to wake you up. Yeah, Jacob's first move after that diagnosis and speaks out a book written by Chinese author Xuemo, and she does something crazy. She found Mr. Xuemo as a stranger, and she was shaking and stuttering, tell Mr. Xuemo everything happened to her. And do you know what the author Xuemo said? Mr. Xuemo didn't say it will be okay, because let's be real, my friend, that's useless when you're starting down death. Mr. Xuemo said, let's use this. Let's turn this fear into something that teaches you who you really are. And then, under the guidance by author Xuemo, Yato got the inner peace at that moment. She just transformed the fear into the inner balance. She just transformed the fear into the inner peace. Yeah, that's game changing, right? That's game changing, right? So many of us, when the bad things happens, we are okay. We think. So many of us think when the bad things happen to us, we are just victim. But Yato learns. But Yato learns slowly, painfully, but surely that Yato's cancer wasn't a death sentence for her spirit. It was a chance to stop running from her life and start living it. And she started writing down every thought, every memory, everything she's grateful for. She will connect with her sister that she hadn't spoken in years. She even started visiting other cancer patients in the hospital, yeah, just to listen. Has anyone here ever have something terrible happens that ends up pushing you to grow? Not that you're easy on yourself, and that made you a better person. Yeah, join that story in the comments if you're comfortable sharing. I will read every single one. I will read every single one. Now, let's talk about about this book. Connection. Connection. Yeah, wasn't surrounded by a huge support system. Yeah, only have a few people. Yeah, she have a few people. And but most of the time, she felt alone. But most of the time, they don't felt alone. Yeah. So, but that one called to our author Xuemo, it turned into a years-long correspondence. And that one connection changed everything. Their letters are not fancy. Yato writes about three article and how much is hated hospital food. Yeah. And our author Xuemo give the guidance to Yato. Just like that. So Yato writes in the letter, she said that she was exhausted after the chemo. Okay, and she felt that she just dying, she just dying after the chemo. Okay, she don't want to move. Okay, and just because she saw that the chemo is harmful for her body, the chemo is just harmful for her body. Yeah, and then do you know what's the guidance from our audition give to Yato, and our audition show the guidance to give the guidance to Yato just like that. So when you're doing the chemo, you just enjoy it. Okay, not to think about its harm for your body. Just think about that. All the good energies, all the positive energies are through the chemo machine are going to nourish your body. Okay, you just do some kind of visualization like this. Just like the sun are shining in your body. Just like your teacher, a light the sun shining and nourish your body. Okay, your teacher are shining with the red lights. Okay, your teachers are beyond you, are shining with the red light. And the red lies in full of the energy, full of the power to go into your body, to recover your body, to nourish your body. So, and Yato just follow Mrs. Schuman's guidance, and she go to the hospital and do the chemo again. You know what happens? You know what happens? There's something amazing happens. There's something amazing happens. Yeah. When Yato follow Mrs. Schuman's guidance, okay, and after the chemo, she just felt that it's full of energies. Okay, not better than before. Okay, not better than before. And she walk out of the hospital and go to join the reading call after the chemo. And then come back to the first time she was exhausted and dying. And the doctor and nurses put her in the wheelchair and push her out of the chemo room. So that is the differences. Okay, that's a game changing, right? That's game changing, right? Also, Mr. Xuemo also talk about his own struggles about writing. Yeah, about the time Mr. Xuemo almost give up on the writing. Can you imagine that? As a writer, as a hardworking writer, Xuemo has written more than 80 titles with over 300 editions and translated into more than 20 languages. This kind of writer, he also want to give up on his writing. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Mr. Xuemo also want to give up on his writing. Can you see the background behind me? This gentleman is actually Mr. Xuemo. Yeah. So Mr. Xuemo talking about his writing experience. Okay. So Mr. Xuemo started to write the Desert Geologist from the age of 25. And when he finished these 3 books, Mr. Xuemo was 46 years old. Mr. Xuemo used 20 years in total to write the 3 books of the Desert Geologist. And the first book, can you see the background behind me? Desert Rice. Desert Rice. This book, can you see the finger point on the book that Desert Rice? Mr. Xuemo wrote this book in 12 years. Yes, in 12 years. Can you see that? In 12 years. Yes. So, at the first 5 years, Mr. Xuemo cannot write a single word. But Mr. Xuemo, he insists on waking up at 3 a.m. and sleep until 11 p.m. It means that Mr. Xuemo only have 4 hours for sleeping. So Mr. Xuemo, this 20 hours a day, okay, he go to work as a teacher for about 4 hours, and then the 16 hours is for meditation, playing the kung fu, and reading and writing. Actually, he cannot write anything. Yeah. And Mr. Xuemo is sitting in front of the table and take a hand in his hand and put a hand on the notebook. Okay, and he cannot write a single word. And Mr. Xuemo is waiting the spiritual wisdom is coming. So Mr. Xuemo describes this kind of writing as spiritual writing. So when you get the rank of the spiritual writing, you can write anything and anywhere, in any time. Okay, so that is our original writing. And then can you imagine that as a more than 18 titles writer, Mr. Xuemo cannot write a single word. Hi, Grace, nice to meet you, Grace. Yeah, hey, how about the banana with the chocolate? Grace. Yeah. So, and then our author Xuemo that, and Mr. Xuemo also ask Yapo's questions. Okay, it's okay, never be late, okay? I'm so happy you give me today, okay? Grace, okay, some people are talking about the politics right here. I didn't want to answer. Yeah? So let's continue to talk about the book, okay? Talk about the book, the literature. Let's talk about the literature. So you know that, okay, in my opinion, the heaven is just like the library. Okay, the heaven is just like the library. Okay, Grace, you know that. So let's talk about the culture and the literatures right here. We didn't talk about the politics, okay, the politics, okay. So let's continue to talk about the book. And our author Xuemo asks Yako's questions. What is one thing you will always want to do but was too scared? Yeah, the chocolate and the bananas. Yeah. So Grace, okay, 4 minutes later I have to go because I want to go to the railway station to pick up Mr. Xuemo. And Mr. Xuemo has come back to our academy today, tonight, yeah. So later I will go to the railway station to pick Mr. Xuemo, okay. We drive the car to the railway station, okay, and to our auto Xuemo to come back to the, yeah, it's okay, okay. Never too late to be here, my friend. Grace, yeah. So, and our audition asks Yatos questions. Yeah, our audition asks Yatos questions. What is one thing you will always want to do but were too scared? Who is the person you regret not saying I love you or I'm sorry to? Yeah. So, and this book, and this book that will teach us that love isn't about how many followers you have or how many family members are around. It's about one person who sees you, really sees you. Actually, Mr. Sherman didn't fix Yato's cancer. Actually, Mr. Sherman fixed her cancer at the very beginning. Yeah? And Mr. Sherman didn't wave a magic wand. Mr. Sherman just listened. Mr. Sherman validated Yato's fear. And he told her, your pain matter, your life matter, and that's enough. So many of us walk around feeling invisible, like no one gets what we are going through. But Yato's story proved that one real conversation, one person who shows up, is all it takes to feel human again. Think about that person in your life. Maybe it's a maybe it's a parent, a teacher, a friend, and even a stranger who said the right things at you at the right times. Tell them right now if they are watching. Yeah, let them know they said you too. So let's get real for a second. The main character of Yato in the book, she was terrified. Okay, she writes about laying in bed at 3 p.m. at 3 a.m. Sorry, sweating because she was so scared of the pan. Okay, she writes about panicking when she cannot swallow food. Yeah, yeah, it's about 1 minute left. 1 minute left. So I will go to the railway station. Mr. Sherman has come back from Hong Kong and he fly to Shenzhen, from Shenzhen to Lanzhou, and then he take the train from Lanzhou to Wuwei, and then I will drive the car to pick Mr. Sherman, okay, at the Wuwei railway station. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, Grace, okay, I'm so happy you are here with me, okay, with me today, okay. Thank you so much for coming with me, okay. Thank you so much, okay, Grace. So, okay, you know that as a tongue cancer patient, Yatos cannot swallow the food. Uh, it's okay. Okay, I will end about 5:30, because one of my friends, he was waiting for me. Okay, we will drive 2 cars to pick Mr. Xuemo and Anu and Wendy, yeah, and Grace. Okay, so Grace, I have to go. I have and Alina. Okay, Grace, I have to go. Okay, see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Okay, have a nice day. Okay, bye, my friend. Bye.